wasn't inherited, it was trained. A senator's son wasn't raised for comfort, but for command. From the moment he could walk, his life followed a single path: to protect his family's honor, and one day, to rule the republic. At just 7 years old, the son of a Roman senator began his journey at the Ludus Literarius, the primary school of the empire. Here, he learned to read, write, and count, but more importantly, to obey. His teacher, called the Ludi Magister, was strict, sometimes cruel. A misline from Virgil, a hesitation in arithmetic, and the leather strap would remind him that knowledge was earned through pain. A good memory is the root of all virtue, the Romans said, and discipline was the soil it grew from. By 12, the young noble moved on to the Grammaticus. Now, he no longer studied just Latin, but Greek. He read Homer and Sophocles, learned philosophy and music, and practiced writing speeches that echoed the style of Cicero himself. To be Roman, you had to understand Greece, for Rome conquered her lands, but Greece conquered Rome's mind. Wealthy families even sent their sons to Athens, the Harvard of the ancient world, to perfect the art of reason and rhetoric. Around the age of 16 came the final stage, rhetoric. This was not just school. It was the forge of future senators. The greatest teacher of the age was Marcus Fabius Quintilianus, a man who rejected beatings and believed in shaping character through kindness. His philosophy was simple: the purpose of education is to form a good man who can speak well. Students practiced public speaking, debating moral dilemmas, and defending imaginary cases in front of mock juries. For in Rome, words were weapons, and silence was defeat. There were no written tests in ancient Rome. No grades. No papers. Instead, the final exam was public. A student stood before an audience, family, teachers, even senators, and delivered a speech on politics, law, or virtue. If he spoke with courage and clarity, he might be invited to serve as an assistant to a real senator. That invitation was his diploma, his first step into the Senate's marble halls. But not every boy succeeded. A lazy son brought shame, not just on himself, but on generations of ancestors carved in marble. Punishments were harsh. Some fathers forbade their sons from leaving home. Others sent them to the army, to learn discipline through fear, hunger, and cold. Because in Rome, ignorance wasn't just weakness. It was dishonor. From the dusty schools of Rome to the lecture halls of Oxford and Harvard, the Roman ideal still echoes. Logic, rhetoric, ethics, the trivium of classical education, these are the same foundations that built Western learning. Rome may have fallen, but her classroom shaped the world that followed. So the next time you step into a debate, a courtroom, or a university lecture, remember, you're walking the same path once taken by the sons of senators 2,000 years ago. What do you think about education in ancient Rome? Do you think education today should be stricter with students? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below.